It is Sunday, March 8th, low 50s. I'm breathing hard because I'm going up one of those steep hills around me, and it's steeper than my other one, and it's longer. So we'll see how I do today. About 3/4 up the hill. It's feeling like it's not quite as steep as the last section. I think that's my last hill. Alright, I made it to the top. Felt good. So, kind of avoided running lately. I've been dealing with some pain on the back of my left knee, so I want to make sure that I don't overdo it. But it's better to do the things that we're going to be faced with coming up, and I won't be running, I'll be hiking. So getting out here with my backpack is the right thing to do. And definitely prior through hikers like Scoutmaster, that is definitely one of the things they recommend. So taking some of that advice. Thinking about prior AT through hikers, just wanted to talk a little bit about the ones that have kind of been in the front of my mind. I think the one I think about the most is, her name's Try Now, but her channel was Act Old Later, and that's exactly what I want to do. I really don't want to act old, and I hope I never do. She has had 2 attempts at the AT and is contemplating a 3rd attempt. So I don't know if she will do the 3rd attempt. She's in New York City now, or somewhere thereabouts, starting her life over after the AT. So I wish her well. Think about her a lot. One of the first ones I watched was Amanda Best. She ended up with a trail named Pee Wee. She struggled at the very end mentally to finish, but she definitely finished and ended up getting engaged at the end. So she had a lot of grit and determination and made it through. So as I think about some of the others, Scoutmaster, he went early in the year, so he started like, I don't know, when the snow was still out, and ran into all sorts of weather, but persevered, of course. He's a Scoutmaster of one of the troops, and this past AT season, his son accomplished the trail also. I think he's in one of the Citadel. So, very impressed. Probation termination, somebody else I followed. He is now trying for the PCT, so he'll be getting on that pretty soon, so you may want to check out his channel. I've been following Quicksand. This is his 2nd through hike. He did a northbound and was attempting a southbound. I give him credit. He is slugging it out. So I'm trying to think why I watch certain people. But I really am drawn to the people that have determination and get through obstacles. Can't forget the Wander women. They were on the trail last year. 3 women. I loved them. They did great. That's my inspiration. And Fight for Together was a family that hiked. 7 kids. I think it's 7. Anyway, they finished. They weren't allowed to hike to the top of Katahdin because they had a 2-year-old son that they had in the backpack. So John and Amy, I also followed. They were a couple. I think that's wonderful. I wish my husband would want to go with me. Although every day, day in and day out, we'd probably kill each other. But I think it's great that you can finish the hike as a couple. We got another couple out there this year. Campfire Confidential, I think it's called. Anyway, I've been following them. I like their channel, and I'm wishing them well. It's a good group out there this year. Following quite a few. I'm gonna have to drop off at some point once I get to the trail. But my struggle bus life is hiking with her dog. Camper 2020 screwballs with him. I have another couple that's hiking together. Their channel is Wander Out There. They have a good sense of humor. So I guess I would be remiss if I didn't mention Early Riser. He's someone that people look up to. He's got a lot of trail knowledge, and he has his own channel. Every now and then he'll come up with some pointers for the new hikers, so it's always good to learn from somebody that's done it. I'm looking forward to meeting the people on the trail. I wish I had my hiking partner, Terry, so we were pretty good together. Hopefully we'll be able to do a large portion with me, so I'll know more at the beginning of April what's going to happen there. With me retiring, it's kind of nice. I'm starting to reconnect with some people I've been in touch with but haven't really talked to. So recently I actually had a phone call with one of my friends in Idaho. We usually send Christmas cards back and forth, but her and her husband live in Idaho, and they've been section hiking the CDT, so it's pretty exciting. So I was trying to convince her to come with me, but that was a no. So who knows, maybe we can get out west and catch up with her. My other friend Sabrina reached out to me recently. Hi Beeb. I really enjoyed getting your letter, and I'll be writing back soon. And another person that I connected with was a friend of mine. We used to backpack a long time ago, local areas around here in Pennsylvania, and she might try to catch up with me when I'm hiking near Pennsylvania again. So I'm looking forward to that. It's interesting, you don't see them very often, yet it's easy to reconnect. So I appreciate it. So Ivy Tat, he's a very independent person, and but he has beautiful, beautiful pictures, and his composition of his videos was really great. So you might want to check out his channel, and if you've ever watched him, he has a saying that he would say every morning, and it starts with good morning. But if you ever want to hear what the rest of it is, check out his channel. So I know he's at one of the outfitters along the AT working this year, and I think he's planning on a Triple Crown here in the next couple years. So I'll continue to follow him. Tiki Bird, she started out last year on the PCT, didn't finish, but she's going after it again this year. So I'll try to catch up with her again. And then Mary Mansfield is somebody I watched all the way through. She's another one with determination. She came from the UK, and I think she was vegan, but very upbeat person. I enjoyed watching her videos. She had broken a rib along the way and continued. So again, another person with a lot of determination. So everybody has their strengths, and I love watching them. So I'm over halfway through my hike. Still got to go down a big hill, and then I have I don't know what, probably a 1.5 mile trek on the back roads to get back to my house. I have a dog here. Are you gonna bark at me? Hey, be good. Oh, there's one other YouTuber I need to mention, and she's very well known. Homemade Wanderlust. That's probably the first videos I started looking at on YouTube when I wanted to research the AT. That was a couple years ago. I've been following her ever since. She has great videos on all sorts of topics, and if you aren't sure who she is, Homemade Wanderlust, definitely one of the most well-known YouTubers that you have when it comes to hiking and backpacking. So as I get closer to my start date, I'm reflecting. The whole reason I'm reflecting on YouTube, and it's because I've learned a lot, and hopefully I have learned enough to get me through mentally and physically. So only time will tell, but I do appreciate those YouTubers out there, and a ton of information, and really gives you a flavor for what life is going to be like on the trail. And I do want to do a shout out to my subscribers. I have 200 now. Never thought that that could be possible. It's amazing. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you're getting something out of the channel. My original reason for doing a YouTube channel is solely for me to document my journey. I have a tendency to forget things, and this is definitely one way that I'll be able to look back and pull all those memories together. Alright, I made it home before the sun set. It is daylight savings time. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening now. And it was probably 2 hours that I was hiking, so we'll see what my body does tomorrow. I'm going to try and stretch it out a little. I can feel the weight of the pack on my hips, so it'll be interesting to see if my hips feel bruised tomorrow. Oh, I think I do want to adjust my pack a little bit. It's riding a little high over the shoulder. I think I can move it down just a little bit, so we'll see. Other than that, everything seems fine. I think I probably have about 25 pounds in my pack. Blech. I can't imagine going much lighter. So chances are, I still don't have everything in my pack, so a couple more pounds, it'll be between 25 and 30 by the time I'm done.